All right. Thanks for tuning in to part two of the Get Sober or Die Trying podcast presented by the Wonder Pals or the Trial and Error Boys. Still trying to figure out if we're going to get an indirect sponsorship by Pizza Pizza. Again, kind of depends on how today goes. So today we're going to move forward talking about like what's worked, what hasn't in early sobriety or our attempts at sobriety and just expectations with early sobriety. And yeah, there's if I could go back in time and give myself, my younger, early sober self, some advice, I'm sure things would have been a little bit smoother for me. But I'm here today, and yeah, okay. So we're also going to sprinkle in some bullshit and probably some stupid stories, and hopefully it's entertaining for you. Also, just want to wish everybody a happy Easter today. So he is risen. Okay. All right. Let's move forward. Cool. Does anybody want to start? Do we want to do the reverse circle again? Waylon, you want to start, and then we'll kind of pass the torch back to me through Steve.
Knights at the round table.
Sorry.
That's right, sure. So when I first got sober, expectations, like, I don't know, I guess I didn't really have, I guess I had a lot of expectations in other people in early sobriety, more so than like expecting things to just kind of like magically get better, right? Like I would just expect, other people to understand how I was feeling and I still struggle with that sometimes, like if I'm annoyed with my partner, for instance, like, I'm supposed to like just assume that she's supposed to pick up on it. But, if I'm not communicating that, then, so it's just more so going back to working my steps and then taking inventory and knowing where I'm at fault with certain scenarios. And we're healthy, right? So
Yeah. No, that makes sense, man. I mean, I think in really early on, we're just so fragile, and we're like too proud to admit that we're fragile. We don't even know we're fragile. I mean, for me, it was like I was just like holding in everything, and then all of a sudden, I was just like, you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
I used to use at the very beginning, like my quit date, I think it was like October 10th of 2020. Before that, I had a bunch of kicks at the can. I used this fucking, I think it was called Numo or some shit. It was like an app where you can track like how many days you go without booze. And I'd like went like 10 days without booze. Like that's sick. And then
it's called No Mo, right?
Oh yeah, no mo. That kind of makes sense. No mo booze, not Numo.
Dude, this guy's spitting bars. Okay, sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm like constantly fucking pressing reset on it. Like day 14, back to 0. It's like there has been 0 days since our last incident and bullshit like that. So that was when I went into AA, or Celebrate Recovery, as they called it at the church I went to. And that helped. I completely got rid of the app. Had it, just didn't use it. But, I didn't do any of the homework, any of the steps. I was just there to listen, there to take what I needed at that time. And all of that was like I would walk over to it. That was kind of part of my journey. I'd walk over to AA, and it was like, I don't know, 45-minute walk or some shit like that. And that was kind of like where I'd clear my mind, and it would also keep me away from Summer Haze or any of the bars in the area. And I would just like, reflect. Like, when you like listen to a really good songs, and it's like you're outside, you're just taking it all in and just being calm. That's what really helped me. And there was a point after, I think it was like after a year of going there, I got my whatever the chip is, the 1 year chip, and I think no, they shut down the Celebrate Recovery, COVID funding, I don't know, whatever reason. And where am I going with this? Got the chip, and my expectations were pretty much clear at that point. Like, okay, I can do this. I've done this. And, like one of my biggest moments actually after going through Celebrate Recovery was I did integrate the 0 beers into my life, which I had no problem with. And I wasn't like slamming them back or anything, but there was one point where someone said they got me Beck's 0, and I drank 3 or 4 of them, and I started feeling weird. I'm like, what the fuck? And I looked at the bottle, at 5%. What I did then was just put it down. I was like, oh fuck me. And then I walked over to Walmart, grabbed the 0s, replaced them back on the straight and narrow. So that was pretty powerful. Like, it was a really like powerful moment for me, because I knew at that point that I'm like never drinking booze again, intentionally anyway. But it was fucking huge, and made me feel like, yes, I've got a head on my shoulders. I got a grasp on this, and I do what works for me.
Yeah, man, and you're killing it at what works for you, bro. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I was like skidding on the bottom for a long time, and like we all kind of were, but Steve, like, I think like you were just like, no, first sober attempt, like fucking boom. Well, I mean, you just shared like you were like doing the NoMo app, but I don't know, man. I think you're tough as fuck. You're tough as fuck.
Hard as nails, bro.
Yeah. No, for sure. Okay, I'm not dismissing Waylon and myself. We're all tough as fuck, but I just think your story is really cool, man. Honestly.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has their own story. Everyone has their own way of doing it, and for some people, they just quit, never have to drink again. Look at that cat. Oh my god. Yo, what's your cat's name?
This is Crinkle.
Crinkle?
Yeah.
Or Kringle?
Crinkle.
Crinkle. Okay. Like there's a crinkle in my head.
It's a tail.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I would have called him fucking BB King.
That would have been a way better name.
No, BB Cat. There we go, dude.
There you go.
Yeah.
And why?
Again, the Olympic fucking sobriety torch has been passed through, and it's coming back to me full circle. I don't know. I don't really know where to start. I mean, like, I had many attempts at early sobriety, man. But Waylon shared in part 1, like, I would go to meetings and not feel like I fit in, like I feel like I didn't really want to be there. I took like a lot from it. Like I did like a bunch of like AA meetings. I did fucking smart recovery meetings. I was even seeing like a drug counselor for a while. And I just like, I don't know if this hits for any of you guys, but it was like I was kind of like faking that a little bit while inwardly still being like, nah, like I got this. I can still do this. You know what I mean? But what really set in for me was, like honestly, like surrendering at my sober day, fully surrendering, admitting defeat, and making a promise to myself and God as I understood him at the time. And I've honestly never looked back. It hasn't been easy. To be honest, this might sound weird, okay? And I'm not trying to dismiss addiction because it's big, it's massive. But stopping using substances or drinking alcohol, whatever, like that's actually not that hard once you like fucking get through the detox and your body's actually like okay, like what is fucking difficult and why people relapse and whatnot is like the relearning how to live. That is very fucking difficult and humbling, and you feel like a baby.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like you can't deal with your emotions. Mind you, I couldn't really deal with my emotions in active addiction, but I was so detached from myself that I didn't like recognize that. So once you remove like the substance from the equation, you're just left with like this like erratic emotion, and you're just like fuck, dude. Like,
yeah.
And yeah, you have this expectation that people are just supposed to deal with that shit, dude. So an expectation is to kind of like do your best to be like grateful and gentle to the people who are there supporting you. I think that that's a good expectation. But also, I don't want to try to like scare people off from like trying out sobriety, but it all like it depends on like how deep they're in it. But one thing that really fucked me up was like the amount of guilt I felt when all of a sudden I just got hit with like a wave of self-awareness, because I was like fucking not self-aware at all. And I think it's very important to forgive yourself first, like just honestly forgive yourself. And an expectation, eventually you're going to, I feel like naturally, whether you're doing a 12-step program or not, you're going to feel like obligated to reach out to people that you've wronged. Like, I feel like that's just a natural approach. But having the expectation that you deserve forgiveness from them because you're apologizing is the wrong approach, right? Not everybody is going to forgive you, but like the fact that you're reaching out to just apologize because you were sincerely sorry, like you're going to want to do that probably. Again, it depends on like your story, you know what I mean? But just have that expectation that like all of a sudden you're going to feel fucking shitty. And this feeling is similar in active addiction. It's kind of what fuels us to stay in active addiction. So I think it's important to recognize that. Because I think Waylon, you said this yesterday. We addicts kind of chase chaos, and I mean that's followed me into sobriety still to this day. I'm quite self-aware of it, but it's still sometimes I'm like, why Aria? Is this happening? You know what I mean? How could this happen to me? You know? It's like I fucking think like all of a sudden I'm 8 years sober and I'm just like I don't need to like I'm good now. Like I'm not a fucking still relearning how to live. It's like the rest of my life. It's gonna be like that.
Mhm.
Especially the chaos shit. I honestly like. I resonated heavily with when you said that yesterday. Um, what's
Yo.
work? But yo,
Yo,
yo.
before I forget, I did write this down. And sorry to interrupt, but
No, dude, it's cool.
one thing that fucking stuck out to me huge in that is being gentle to your supporters. Now, for me, didn't have a lot of fucking supporters, you know? You at the beginning, you lose all your fucking friends.
Yeah.
You lose them all.
Okay, we're kind of. It's like a spider diagram, and that's another thing that we can talk about. That's something to prepare yourself for. Is you are going to fucking lose everybody, dude. Like honestly, like either it's because like the things that you did with the people you thought were your friends are triggering, or they just don't understand, or like you know what I mean. You're gonna fucking lose your whole self identity. Again, like it really depends on how deep you're in it or whatever. But like, dude, us three, fucking pretty deep in it, dude.
Yeah, or like even like when you're trying to like get kicks at the can, and you have your friends / supporters saying, "Oh, you won't even last a fucking week sober." You Steve,
Dude,
3 days.
I had that, yeah. Waylon had that, dude. Like we all had that. We had like, dude. Some of the people that are closest to you are like low key fucking haters.
Yeah,
you know,
Can be.
And it feels so good to get to where we're at today.
You know what though? Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Yeah. Because a lot of these people, man, like just to gloat a little bit for us, they're still doing the same shit.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Not sorry. How many? How many?
Yeah, it's so frustrating when like you know you're trying to do something for yourself, something fucking huge, life changing that you want to change yourself for the better forward, and then like, I know who you are. You're not even going to last a week. Come here.
Are they?
Fuck them.
It is still Sunday morning, Steve.
Yeah.
It's a stupid interview.
Yeah.
With Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Kind of going back on what Steve was talking about. Just like you're also gonna have idiots in your life in your early sobriety too that are gonna try to like convince you that you don't have a problem and that you're just like a normal person. Right. And it's like, you're just young. You're just like, you know, and it's like,
listen.
You know, I've fallen, you know, victim to, you know, giving into like listening to their perspective. Oh, maybe I don't have a problem. And then like, I'd go back out and get arrested for like the third time that same year.
Yeah. Dude, I know. I
don't have a problem.
Yeah. But like, I would tell it to like low key strangers, like not low key, but like, you know, like bar friends. And and they're like,
they're all bar buddies.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, dude, like who cares? You know what I mean? And then you're like, you're right, dude. Who cares? And then all of a sudden it's fucking 6 a.m. and you're doing like a fucking gram of cocaine by yourself and you're supposed to work in an hour. Yeah, I don't have a fucking problem, dude.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's like
wing night means wing night, not fucking, you know, 3 pitchers in and then an 8-ball later, right?
Yeah, watching Reboot until fucking 8 a.m. before work.
Very specific.
Before work at Value Village.
Bob. That shit's fucking weird. Yo, what about Tripping the Rift? That's a good one.
That one, barely watched.
What?
Barely watched. Yeah, I can't jump in on that, man. I apologize.
Okay.
It's Sunday morning. It's Sunday morning.
Yeah, we're weird. We're weird guys. Yeah, for sure. I think one thing that I can share for people, if you feel intuitively that you have a problem, you probably have a fucking problem, dude. Like, honestly, like, save yourself like years of fucking like dancing with the devil and just stop now, because it's possible. It doesn't have to, you don't have to hit fucking crazy rock bottoms to stop. I was sharing this with Steve earlier. Like, if I could go back and not hit the bottoms I did and still wind up sober, like, I would probably rather that. But that's not what God had in for me. So I'm grateful to be here today to be able to share my story with my best pals.
Oh man, that's so cute.
Yeah, I love you guys, man. I don't know what else. I think honestly, like, I'm not trying to like veer too into God stuff here, but I think, at least from my like failed attempts with my successful versus my successful attempt, the main difference is God. Okay, believing in a higher power, right? I think that's very fundamental, and I think I said, okay, I'm gonna go back. I said fundamental. It's a very fundamental aspect of early recovery. Just opening your heart to a higher power. You don't have to understand what that is. It doesn't have to be Jesus. Like, you just, the universe. This was the key difference for me. I think that, yeah, I'm kind of going in circles here, but it's crucial. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I honestly think so.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Actually, like, for me, it was like, because Celebrate Recovery was exactly like a Christian based 12-step program. So what I would do is listen to uplifting music on the way there. So that was kind of like all part of the package, was the music that I would listen to, and it was specifically shit from like Face Down Records, Solid State Records, all, like, you know, like all the Christian hardcore bands, because like in 2006 everyone was a Christian hardcore band.
So no Huey Lewis in the news, or
there was a little bit of Billy Joel, I think. A lot of the Hollies, actually.
There you go.
The air I breathe, huge.
Yeah, one of the best bands.
Yeah, thrown in between there, but you know, part of that was just like, you know, just listening to the lyrics and knowing it was the hopefulness, and even to this day I still jam everything off of Face Down Records, and it was like very imperative during my entire journey, and still is to this day.
I agree 100%. I used to like only listen to like hardcore, like deathcore, like, you know, pop punk. Like, not, I didn't like some like punk, like nothing, like, it just stayed in this realm of like heavier music. And I really expanded once I got sober. Like, I still, like, that's like where my heart is, but dude, I'm super into like shoegaze shit right now, and like post punk, and like shit that I never would have listened to back then, because it had to be so like aggressive. Not thinking that that was like affecting my mood at all, but it fucking does. Like, it's good for like the gym, but not all the time. Not all the time.
Yeah.
Walter Baker, you got something to say about that? Yeah. You bet.
When I got sober, my change of or my taste rather in music kind of changed over the course of the last few years. Like growing up, it was usually when I was active in bands and whatnot, it was usually like hardcore bands or emo bands or bands that were kind of like in the mainstream, in that like circle, and like that in the niche, mainstream in that sense, but then, once I got sober, I started listening to like Tom Waits and, Captain Beefheart, Frank Zappa, some of the weirdest shit imaginable. And that's kind of what appeals to me today.
Tom Waits is so sick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Something makes you think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. I just like music. Like I've gotten super into jazz actually, but got more into blues. And I've even like experimented with like classical music, and I fuck with a bunch of country stuff and like bluegrass. Not like the top 40 country, but like real country. What's that one guy that I showed you when we were hanging on the beach? I think his name was like Steven Wilson or something like that. Do you remember?
Steven Wilson is
from the Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh,
No. Like I'm pretty sure his name's Steven Wilson Jr. and he's like
yeah, I think so. Let's pull it up.
What am I thinking of?
And it was like this. It's this. I think the album's called like "Son of Dad" or something like that.
That's exactly who it is. But it's O with a cross through it.
Jesus.
Yeah, Son of Dad 2023, Steven Wilson Jr. And also Steven Wilson is in Porcupine Tree. And
I was thinking of Stephen Page.
And Stephen Page is the Bare Naked the Bare Naked Ladies is Stephen Page.
Cut that part out.
And he was arrested.
Was it?
For what?
I think it was coke. I don't know if he surrendered.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a while back.
Yeah, it was on Global News. They had to make throw him under the bus. Uncool,
Fucking rats.
Yeah.
Fucking ratted him out. Yeah.
Fucking Global News.
And then they kicked him out of the band.
A Canadian icon.
Yeah.
Is he not in the band anymore?
No, they kicked him out because he was caught for possession, I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, past member Stephen Page.
Yeah, 2011.
I don't really. Let's get back on track here. I don't want to talk about this anymore at all.
Sorry, Steven Wilson Jr. Great album.
Oh yeah, fire.
Listen to it on the beach.
Yeah, that's it. I kind of wish you guys were still talking about this because now I forget what I was going to talk about.
Stephen Page again. Do you want to go back to that, or do you want to talk about?
Oh yeah, I remember. I don't know why this correlates. I think it was because earlier I was telling you that you guys didn't pick up on my reference of the intervention guy when I was saying like love the heck out of you. Waylon probably hasn't caught up on our messages because he's fucking clearly slept in, but.
What makes you think that?
Yeah. Fucking. I just know. I got a hunch, dude. I'm connected to the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. I never watched Intervention. I preferred Hoarders.
Yeah, all the A&E shit I used to watch just like blackout. Okay, like summer of 2016, like after I OD'd, like I told you, I shared yesterday, like it was like my mission to drink as much as I possibly could every fucking day. And I got disgusting and it was disgusting and it was fucking pathetic, but that was what I was doing. And yeah, I used to be like fucking like 23 cans down in like fuck it by like 5 o'clock. Throw on Intervention and just like be like, oh, I wish that was me, like fucking, and yeah, yeah, like I do know, like fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
I was always jealous of the people on Intervention.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I felt. I was like, work, like. But yeah, that same summer is when like the Tragically Hip played their last show in Kingston, and I remember just being like fucking, like not fully blacked out, like I remember it, but I was definitely like browned. I was browned out, and yeah, it was so emotional. And that was the same year that Trump got elected for the first time. Let's not get political, but I'm just like putting fucking timelines. That's what happened.
2016?
Yeah.
That was fucking 10 years ago, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Last decade.
Yeah. I got sober in November 2017. So yeah, that adds up, believe it or not.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man.
I remember I saw Tragically Hip at the 2004 Grey Cup in Ottawa with my old man.
That's a sick memory.
Yeah.
Were they called the Renegades at the time?
The Renegades were playing. It was the Toronto Argonauts and holy shit. Who did they play? I know the Argos won because Damon Allen won MVP that year. Pull it up.
Holy Shit is a great album by
BC Lions. Anyway, go ahead. Holy Shit. Living with Lions?
Living with Lions, yeah. I almost said Lawrence Arms, but that's not correct. Living with Lions, yeah. They're sick. Holy shit. Good album. The
Make Your Mark one before that. Incredible. Start
to
finish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Incredible. A lot of people in Ottawa fucked with them. Like huge. Like Living with Lions was everywhere.
Yeah, they were dope. They were super dope. After this, I'm gonna search for a record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy Shit had a different frontman. That was I forget his name, but I know he's in Misery Signals. And
Carl Schubach.
Stu Ross was the frontman for Living with Lions. I think he's in Comeback Kid now, but they did that album, and then I think their guitarist ended up taking over vocals on the one after that. I don't know. I could be fucking wrong.
So another thing that I didn't just mention, like what are some things for you guys that have like weird behaviors that have carried on into sobriety that stem from addiction? Like I can say for me, I am a fucking sleep eater, okay? And that really set in when I was really in active addiction. Like, I'd have like a fucking pizza I forgot I fucking ordered, and I'd be like waking up like a little less wasted at like 5 a.m. or something like that. I'd just be like, and that's where that set in. Like, for instance, like last night, I fucking ate like 10 pepperettes. My guts are on fucking fire this morning. So it's still a problem. And I'm like 8.5 years sober, dude. Like it's so, I don't know. Do you guys have anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Who goes? I'll just go because it's on the tip of my tongue. When I'm overstimulated, okay, so when I would drink, I would calm the fuck down. That's what it did for me at the time. Yeah. Now, because my mind races. Like if I go to like a mall, if I go to fucking Bayshore, to this day, I get so fucking shifty-eyed. I'm looking at everybody around me. It's literally like going to fucking Costco and just like having someone just park the cart right in fucking front of you when you're just trying to get like windshield wipers or fluid, like just like fuck you. In like that instant rage is just fucking so apparent at all times. So it's like calming that down is I don't have anything to do it. So you know what? You just gotta breathe, chill the fuck out, and just order shit online instead. So that was
Carlos over here.
Let the fear take the wheel and just fucking don't go out ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do
like,
that, dude. That's how I became agoraphobic.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, even if I go to like a Red Blacks game with my old man, and like we go to what we do is we go to a restaurant before, like pizza, of course, and I'll be sitting there and I'm looking around. I hear everyone's conversation going on, and I start getting the leg shakes. That must be anxiety disorder. I don't fucking know. But I'll get the leg shakes because there's so much going on. And yeah, and that still happens. I'm 5 years sober now. Still get the leg shakes. Even like right now, sometimes my camera will shake because we're talking about some heavy stuff here, so it's like hard to get it out. But dogs, and I'm gonna constantly go back to this: music and just fucking breathing. That's it.
Yeah, and your heavy steps for the heavy topics.
Exactly. Heavy steps on hollowed ground.
Do you like that? That was a good reference, eh?
That was really good. Yeah, we talked about living with lions. There's a couple of Comeback Kid references. Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. And I just said heavy steps. So that's, I don't know, man. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I love it. Bane.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Just Bane.
Well, that's it.
That's it.
Waylon, just edit that part. Just fucking Bane and
just Bane.
Bane.
I don't even know if that answered your question. I just like I felt my blood pressure go up because I just thought about being at Costco and just going anywhere and getting the shifty-eyed bullshit. So it could have been straying off topic, but like Costco.
Yeah, dude, fuck Costco. I think like naturally flowing off topic is fine, dude. Also, I think it's interesting how our brains, for just random shit like that, they think that we're in like war. You know what I mean? Like your fight or flight is just like, oh, we're being attacked by like a tiger right now, and you're just like trying to get some new windshield wipers.
Yeah. it's like when you're driving and you pull up like next to like an OC Transpo or a bus or something.
Oh yeah.
And someone from the window looks at you, you look at them, you guys fucking hate each other. You're like, fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, why does nobody talk about that? That's something that should be like in you should learn in at least like grade 10,
Yeah. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
It's like sweet old lady too, and she's just like giving you the most sour look ever.
I know. You're like, dude,
like fuck you for driving.
Yeah, fuck you for being on the bus, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Fucking bitch.
but God bless her at the same time.
Yeah, God loves you, but like, fuck.
Frog bless.
Frog bless.
So yeah, the original question is, I don't know if that answers it, but it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like if there's anything that the behavior that kind of developed in addiction and that's carried into sobriety.
Maybe that's just been going on my entire life because it was the booze that calmed it, and I used it as a crutch. So that's like, I think we talked about yesterday that we would pre-drink to anything. So like going to the mall, you know?
Well, it sounds like it's, honestly, I know this is the same for all of us, but alcohol became like an unconscious anti-anxiety medication. It was self-medicating for us because we're all kind of quirky weirdos, still are. We're just like not drinking about it anymore. I just like accepted I'm weird. I'm a weird dude, and I'm not like anxious about it. I don't have that social anxiety about it anymore. I'm just me, right? I think that also comes with age too. But yeah, you're not gonna catch me going to fucking Costco at like Saturday. like at like 3 p.m. Like, first of all, I don't need like 72 rolls of fucking toilet paper. I'm a single dude. I live alone. Like, I'm good with like the 8-pack. Also, what's going on with the paper towel, fucking toilet paper? Like, how do you guys do math when you get them, or like when you're shopping for them? Because it's like retarded. Like like sorry, like I have a hard time every time. Like I'm like, okay, like it's like there's 8 rolls in here, but it's saying like 3 equals.
Oh, 3 equals 9.
Yeah, and you're like, dude, like.
It's trying to display. It's marketing that's trying to display value. It's like you're getting 3 rolls here, but it equals our regular 9. And let's face it, like the only piece of ass you're getting on their 3 roll is your finger going through the toilet paper, guaranteed, at all times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me at least, like I definitely want a couple plies, you know what I mean? But like too much ply, it's just.
What is a ply? Do you know what a ply is? How many plies is regular paper towel? You don't even know what a fucking ply is. I don't know what a ply is. Is it like a layer? Like they're like, all right, we're gonna put one ply, 2 ply, 3 ply. We're gonna sell that to you. It equals 9 ply.
I was kind of.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about plies anymore, guys.
You said it so many times.
Yeah.
Okay,
Apply for a different job here.
Yeah. Apply for a guy.
Apply for a job at Costco.
So can you tell me the math equation that goes into it? Okay, Waylon. Anything that like behavior that like you developed in active addiction that's kind of carried into sobriety for you?
Oh yeah, all the time. Like, I mean, especially with like physically having a beverage, like I'm always gonna chug it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if it's coffee, it could be water.
Yeah.
I'm always chugging it, right? And it's like I could just savor it, right? Like my girlfriend will have a small little fucking juice from Tim Hortons, and it'll last her a whole day. Sometimes like 2 days, because she'll put it in the fridge. I'm like, how? Like I would drink that whole thing in one sip, right? Like because that's just how I'm wired. But that's maybe some things like that, and then just like definitely just not thinking before doing something. I guess those kind of characteristics will always kind of come with me, but that's something I need to get in check. Aside from that, other behaviors. I do bottle things sometimes. I don't open up with how I'm feeling if I'm going through a hard time, unless it's like with somebody in AA, then I'll just give them a call. Or if it's one of you guys, right? Like I'll, but other than that, I feel like a totally different person than when I was in active addiction. So, it just feels like a whole different ass lifetime ago.
Yeah, 100%. I resonate heavily, especially with the drinking beverages. Really quick, like I'm big on the sparkling waters. Like I don't do the near beers. I don't know. I just never did. One sober attempt I was doing them, and I was like, it was like ridiculous. Like I was drinking like 9 of them a night. It was like ridiculous. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, it's disgusting. So
that's like that placebo effect kicks in where you think you're drunk, but you're not.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's why I never really fucked with NA beers either. But, I'll have one once in a while as like a treat, or if I want to like really pack on the carbs. But other than
that's
that,
where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah, like, but no, dude, we should look for a sponsorship from fucking Bubbly, dude, because I'm crushing these fucking things, man. And I drink it the exact same as how I would drink a beer, like gone in like 3 fucking big ass sips. You know, like I've kind of always been like that too. I drink shit really fast. Even when I was a kid, like when my parents would let me have like a soft drink, like just chug back a Sprite at like fucking 11 years old.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, moving on. So what was I saying earlier? While we were on break there, like talking about yeah, so some expectations. Also what's worked, what hasn't in early sobriety. Like
I think
one thing that I can say as advice is to just be gentle with yourself. You know, looking back, like in my first year, I was trying to do a lot. I did a lot. I'm not going to get into it, but I did far too much, and it had an adverse effect. It backfired, and I just, you know, I had like a mental breakdown, and fortunately, that I didn't relapse. I remained sober, but like I'm sure it would have been a lot easier for me and my family if I had just like had a little bit more grace and set aside my pride and just, you know, been a little bit more real with myself. You know, at the time I was like, well, I got this. I'm like, whatever, you know, okay, like maybe you don't got this. It's good that you're like sober, but I don't know. If that makes any sense. I feel like looking back, yeah, I wish I had gone a little bit more gracefully with it in the beginning and perhaps gone to rehab. That probably would have helped me tremendously. But again, that wasn't part of my story. So, and I'm here today. So I don't know. I hope that helps. Another thing that's really helped, I mean, I go to the gym quite often now. I'm like a big time runner, and that's kind of how I get high now. And it has very similar like effects. It's brutal. I hate every step I take, but like the feeling I get after is, yeah, it's hard to explain. It's very similar to drugs.
Endorphins.
Yeah, that's what they're called. I think, you know, if I wish I had implemented a gym routine earlier on. I think like doesn't have to be crazy, but I think implementing some sort of exercise routine into your life, whether if you're like trying to be abstinent or just like drink less or whatever, like I think just that's a good thing. And I think everybody should do that. Like we are supposed to move our bodies. Like how like the word motion is like 98% of emotion. So like your emotions are going to be a little bit more in check when you're moving your body.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You like that?
You like that?
Yeah. Yeah. I saw your face. Yeah, you're like, yeah. Fucking Bill. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think that's all I really got for today.
Yeah.
Cool. I got to get going in a few minutes, boys.
Yeah, no, we're good. That's exactly an hour.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.